Good morning, everybody. If you're catching this right this second, you're probably catching the replay. This is Junk to Gems Creations, and we are going to be making some really cute moss balls. All right, and these are from the Dollar Tree. Look how stinking cute. All right, I'm going to give it a minute here for everybody to join us, and then we'll start. Hi, Lainey. I know. All right, you treat? Hi guys, good morning. Hi. Awesome. Morning. This is what we're making today. The little moss balls, not the whole thing, just the little moss balls. They're really cute, really simple project. This is a Dollar Tree project. Yes, awesome. Got quite a few in here. Good morning. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and start, okay? We're not making this whole entire thing today. We're just doing the little moss balls, okay? Hi, Lainey. Yes, you already had your treat. I know. You did. Say good morning, Lainey. She just wants treats. That's all she wants today. Hi guys, good morning. Hi Anna, hi Kim. Aunt Kim, I should say. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go through everything you need to make these. Everything that I got is at the Dollar Tree except for my hot glue gun, and that's at Walmart, okay? I just am using a baking tray, cookie sheet, whatever you want to call it, and I did wrap it in foil because this is a messy project, okay? Morning, Maggie. Alright guys, so this is what I'm using because I don't want to create a huge mess, okay? We bought, let's see here. Alright. So number one thing here, I went to the Dollar Tree and I found this moss, okay? And I was just looking, they had a couple different types of moss. They had like the sheets of moss, and they had these. I did buy these, and like to me I was like, oh wow, it looks really real. Like, you know, like it's not the cheap like really dark green fake moss that you get. And today I sat down this morning earlier to actually like do one of these, so I had one to show you guys because this was kind of, all my projects are kind of like, we're gonna wing it on video, you know. And I sat down to make one of these, and I think this is actually like real moss, and I didn't know that until I started making them. And I could be completely wrong, but if they faked this is actually like a really real consistency of moss. I tried to look it up because I'm like, I really want to know to tell you guys if this is real or fake, and I don't want to look stupid on my videos and say, oh, it's real and it's not. But I looked it up and I cannot find it anywhere online that it says like the Dollar Tree sells real moss, but these, I don't know, the consistency, if you guys look at this, it's so different. This is just the regular Spanish moss here that the Dollar Tree sells. And this stuff is actually like, there's like roots. If you look really closely, there's roots on it. And it actually is like you would go out and pick up grass. It feels like grass. So I don't know if the Dollar Tree is actually selling real moss or not. And if somebody can find that out, that's awesome, because heck yeah, that's a huge step up from the Dollar Tree. But I can't tell if it's fake or moss, like, or fake or real. I Googled it. I looked on Dollar Tree's site thinking they would say like real moss. They just call it reindeer moss. So I don't know if it's just fake and it just feels that real. I don't know, but kudos to them. Anyway, so I made these. I had to kind of research a little bit. I was like, well, I'll make them like you would make an actual real growing moss ball just in case, because I was like, this would be awesome if they can actually, you know, grow and it's actually real moss, which I doubt it, but I could be completely wrong. So I made them a little bit differently than how I thought I was going to make them. Good morning, you guys. Hi. Hi, Becky. Yes. All right. Okay, guys. So the next thing you need, of course, you need your moss, and this is just the reindeer. It's called reindeer moss from Dollar Tree. Okay. We're not quite sure if it's real or not. That is, I'm going to go and ask one of their employees. I am going to actually do that. Then you need, they have these at the Dollar Tree. Woo! Getting away from me. 4 come in the smaller pack. I dropped one and I used one already this morning. So these are just the styrofoam balls. You get 4 for $1 in the little pack. And then in the bigger pack, you can see the difference, you get 3 for $1. If you go to Michael's, they're expensive. They're actually like expensive things. The quality might be a little bit different, but you just need styrofoam, okay? Or I did see people making these with like, the fake like golf balls from the Dollar Tree for kids. You can use those. So you can just go down the kids aisle. If you can't find these at your Dollar Tree, if your Dollar Tree does not have the styrofoam stuff, go down the kids aisle and find just like a pack of like little balls, you know, like little golf balls, baseballs, something. You can use them. It's the same thing. Okay. And you'll need a lot of hot glue for this craft. I made these a while ago. I made like tapestries and they turned out really cute, and I actually still have them. Those were actually fake moss. They weren't this type of moss. So they look a little bit faker, but I used like a lot of hot glue to make those. So you do need hot glue. Okay. If you guys are watching this, a lot of my stuff that I use a lot, like on every video, is found on my website, and there is a link on my Facebook page for my website. I have just a page devoted, well, a tab devoted for things that I use a lot, and you guys can just click and it'll take you straight to the website that I get them off of. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Oh, and you'll need, I'm just using, because I didn't think I would need this, but I actually did. I'm just using thread, white thread too. You'll need some type of string, thread, doesn't matter. Alright. Okay guys, and scissors, and a hot glue gun. I think I covered everything. I always forget to go over everything before I start. Good morning! Okay guys, so we're going to start off with one of the little ones. Okay, move you guys back just a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, so I am using a covered cookie tray because this is one messy project, okay? I do have my hot glue gun, and I'm going to have a couple hot glue sticks here on the side ready because it is kind of a fast-moving project. And then I do have my little bag of real, not real, don't know, not sure, moss. Okay. This is like weird. I never thought like this quality of moss would come out of the Dollar Tree. I don't know what quality of moss that I thought the Dollar Tree had, but it's actually really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to rip this apart just a little bit, shred it. And that's another reason why I think it's real, is because it's like, it grows kind of like weeds. You know what I mean? Like if you go out and pick up your grass, it actually attached to each other. So I don't know. I might be making an idiot out of myself thinking that this stuff is real and it's from the Dollar Tree. I don't know. Whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this apart, okay? And I'm just going to make it a little bit littler sections. Like, look at this. This is why. I'm not crazy, you guys. This is why I think it's real. Do you see the roots? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. It actually pulls apart like real moss. Okay. Anyway, I'm just mind blown about it. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to let it go. Okay. Alright, so anyway, back to my project here. Focus. We're just going to shred this a little bit, just so it's easier to put on here. Like I said, you'll use a lot of hot glue. So you're going to take one of your styrofoam balls here. This does not have to be perfect. If you look at the two that I made, okay, they're not absolutely perfectly round. They're not absolutely perfectly covered. You want that kind of like rustic look, okay? One of these, I already used about a half a bag on just two. And I used one bigger one and one smaller. So you could probably get 4 out of one baggie if you stretch it, okay? All right, guys, so back to here. All right, so I got my little ball here. I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm just going to do sections of hot glue, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and add, like I said, this is messy. Things stick everywhere. Trust me, all this moss is like sticking to my hands. And I'm just gonna spread that hot glue out as much as I can. Just watch, because you can burn your styrofoam, so don't like hold the hot glue gun into it, because you will burn it. And then you're just gonna pack that on there, okay? Just so it sticks out. It's not gonna be perfect, like I said. You don't want to have to sit here and just go like this and make it perfect. After you wrap it, it'll look a little bit better. Let's see, Becky, I believe it's real. They have carried it for years. Awesome. Yes. Okay, so I'm not the only one that thinks it's real. Like, I was just mind blown. I picked it up and I didn't even look at like the tag or anything. And it doesn't say like real moss. Like usually it says, I looked everywhere on here and I thought it would say like living moss or something. Because if you go to Lowe's and look at their bags, it's like living moss. So awesome. I'll take it. Good job, Dollar Tree. All right, guys. So we're just going to keep going around here. So if this is living moss, like Becky and I think, it should grow a little bit on these too. So we're just going to keep going, and I'm just using a tiny bit of hot glue because I don't want to drench it in the hot glue just in case it is actual, which I think it is, living moss. That way it's kind of just, it can grow. All right, guys. So I already had about a half a glue stick in there. You know, I need another one. It's crazy. This stuff like sucks it up so much. All right, so I'm gonna keep going around, and there's no rhyme or reason to this. It's however you want to put this on there, just like that. And I'm gonna keep these little brown pieces in there and everything. I think they look really pretty. All right, and you can kind of shake it. That's why it's kind of messy. You can kind of shake it a little bit and get that extra stuff off. That way you can kind of see where you need to add to. And you're just going to keep going around. So this is a pretty simple project. So if you're a beginner crafter watching this and you're like, I don't know much about crafting, you know, I kind of want to do something, but I'm not sure. This is really, really simple. Okay. Even if you're using the fake moss. Come on. See, moss all over my hot glue gun. This is definitely a messy project. So definitely do this something that's easy to clean up. Like after this, I'm just going to take my foil off my tray and throw it away. So easy. Easy cleanup. All right. Add a little bit of hot glue here. And we're just going to keep going with it. Ouch. I don't know how many times I'm going to burn myself today. Perfect. And not all of it has to be, if you see little bits of white spots just from like through the moss, let it go. Because we're going to tie over this too to hold it in a little bit better. It's sticking more to my fingers than it is the actual styrofoam ball here. Lainey's waiting patiently for another treat. I don't know why she thinks she gets so many. All right. Perfect. I can't wait till I can start going outside and doing my crafts again. It's been a little chilly here in Johnstown. We had snow this weekend, or this week, which is ridiculous. Like snow. Come on, people. It's not winter. All right. So I haven't been able to get outside. Ooh. I haven't been able to get outside to do any of my videos, unfortunately. Just gonna keep going with this. Just like that. Okay, so eventually I do get my hand and kind of, hot glue, ow, okay, and actually go around and kind of just smooth it out just a little bit, keeping that shape just a tiny bit, okay. I'm just going to hold it like that. We're almost done, okay. Just going to keep going with the hot glue gun here. And as you can see, I'm not really like hard, like pressing it on there. I want it to be puffy. I want it to be like real airy and puffy. So I'm not going to just, you know, keep doing, you know, a lot of pressing on here. Cover this area. Just like that. And I'll catch up here on comments in just a second. This hot glue is like drying really quick and then it's burning my fingers. So I'm trying to focus here a little bit. I definitely don't have any more fingertips anymore. It's sad. All right, there we go. Okay, so I just have two little spots there. fill with a little bit of hot glue, pick up my crumbs. Perfect. And the same here. Perfect. All right, guys, so kind of just gonna go back and forth here. Not patting hard, kind of like you're making a snowball a little bit. All right, just like that. I'm gonna get some hot glue off my fingers and any little chunks that I see on my moss ball here that I don't want driving me crazy. There we go. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna go over and I'm gonna look here, make sure it looks okay. I can see a couple little spots that I just want to add a tiny bit more to. I'm not going to be real picky, but there's just a couple here that are a little too bare. Perfect. Okay. And right in here. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys, so there's the little moss ball. That's the little one. Okay. This is how much moss I actually have left, as you guys can see. So you're probably not going to get all 4 balls out of here unless you do like all 4 small balls. Okay. So if you get just the pack of the smaller ones that come in a 4 in a pack, you could probably just use 1 pack of moss for those 4. But I did 1 bigger one. So it is quite a size difference. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get, I'm going to move my moss here out of the way. I'm going to get my string. Okay. I'm going to cut a pretty big piece off here. All right. And this is just to kind of hold any extra little pieces of moss that might want to fall off. We're just going to hold them on there. Okay. And you can use green string. I kind of like the look of the white string with it. I think it looks kind of cute. And if this is real moss, it'll kind of just grow and fill out, which is kind of cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to, there's no rhyme or reason to this either. I'm just going to tie this around my little moss ball here, just like that. There we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to get that piece of string that I cut, and there's no like right size or wrong size of string here. And I'm just going to kind of rotate it and tie it, okay? Just like that. Perfect. And that'll just kind of keep all of the extra little pieces that want to fall off. It's going to keep them on there. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of hot glue right at the end of my string there just to hold it, okay? And you got hot glue string everywhere. Oh, there's a bald spot here. Let me just touch it up. It's going to drive me crazy if not. I'm running out of hot glue already. So I used about a glue stick and a half for the tiny one. Okay, so if you're going to the Dollar Tree and you're like, I don't know how much hot glue I need, always buy extra. You're always going to use hot glue on something. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, so there's the other one, okay? So you know me in threes. I like threes. Put that one in here. Alright, but these are really cute for any type of like table decor or anything. Or if you get one of the big tapestry things. I have like a couple of them that I made from the Dollar Tree a while ago, a long time ago. And I have a huge one that I actually should probably do this in. It might cost me like, I don't know, $10 maybe to do it. I should just do it and get it over with. I think it would be really pretty. I've just been putting it off. Alright guys, so there's the 3. We'll go ahead and make one of the bigger ones too. As well, I'm here, right? Let's see. Let me go back to my comments. Sorry guys. I've been definitely ignoring you. Let me see. Alright. Becky, I worked at Dollar Tree for 10 years. I remember. Oh, Becky actually worked for Dollar Tree. Awesome. Okay, so you do remember the moss. Thank you, Becky, for our answer. The moss is real. Thank you, thank you. So glad I have you on here. Let's see, Karen. Hot gluing the ball, then dipping the ball in the moss. Yes, you can do that also. Yes, Karen. Yep, you can do it that method. Absolutely. Anna. Yes, mine had like the sheets. It was closer to Easter though. I bought this stuff for like Easter, So if it, you know, the real moss actually lasts in a baggie, which is really cool. I bought it around Easter time. They had the sheets of the fake moss, and then they had the actual reindeer moss, which Becky, thank you, Becky, is telling us that it is real, so that is awesome. Okay, but yes, go to your Dollar Tree, snatch these up. I'm gonna have to go to mine now because everybody's gonna know since I'm doing this video. I just totally told everybody that the Dollar Tree has real moss. I gotta get my butt there. All right, let's see. Hi, Joss. Let's see. Let's see here, guys. Okay, awesome. I think I'm all caught up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do one bigger ball here. Maybe. I'm going to throw it on the floor first, I guess. Thanks to McDonald's. They supplied my coffee today. Thank you, McCafe. I just didn't feel like making my own coffee this morning. All right, guys. Man, I'm dropping, the last 2 days, I've been dropping everything. I don't know if it's because of my pregnancy or what, but it's like, let's just throw everything on the floor at once. Okay, guys. I have a feeling that glue stick's not going to go through there. Okay. Let's try this one. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to try the dipping method. Why not? I'm going to get more moss out, though, because this definitely is not going to be enough. So I would probably say one bag does 3 of the bigger balls, and then the one bag does 4 of the smaller balls, is what I'm guessing. You might have a little left over. But I'm thinking that might be the rations here. Okay, guys, I'm going to tear this up just a little bit. Just because it does make it kind of harder if it's not tore up a little bit, I noticed. I have this cold and I cannot get rid of it. I don't know what's going on. It's probably a lot of allergies. And like every time I talk, I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. Let's see. Becky, yeah, we picked out a couple of names for the baby. We have a couple in mind, but we're not going to announce anything until she's here, of course. But it's exciting. It's so exciting. We change our minds a lot, so I didn't want to announce something and then not have it at the end. All right, guys, there's some of our moss. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some hot glue on here, spread it out a little bit. So let's try the dipping method. Yeah, that'll work. Dipping method works also. I like to burn my fingers, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm terrible. Alright, there we go. Alright, guys, and then I'm just going to go with more of it here. And dip it in there. Good. Yeah, this does work too. Absolutely. Good call. Was it Karen that said that? I can't remember who said that. Sorry, guys. I know somebody said the dipping method. My brain's already, like, moved on from that. Ugh. This brain. Okay. Perfect. All right. I'm going to keep going. So this is very simple. Simple. I love the simple crafts. It's been killing me that I can't paint. You guys, it's been like really upsetting to me. So I've been trying to make more crafts like this. I've decided since we got our new dining room table and stuff that I was going to kind of do more like table decor and stuff on here now, and that way at one of the end videos on here I can actually show you guys how I'm going to decorate my dining room. I thought, oh, let's make some stuff for the dining room and then decorate it. Who doesn't like spring stuff for their dining room, right? So that's what I decided to do. So one of these videos I will get on here and I bought some really cute things for my dining room table to make. Next Saturday, we're doing, I've had pillowcases, not pillowcases, oh my god, placemats, not pillowcases, sitting around my house that says like eat, food, drink, and stuff like that. And they're really cute, and like I just haven't had time to really decorate with them, and they just kind of don't match my kitchen anymore. So I was like, well, I'm not going to pitch them. so we're just going to keep them. Well, they do match my new dining room set. So we're going to make something really cool out of them for my dining room. And that's next Saturday at 10:30, same time. All right, guys. So this is going pretty well. It's so pretty. Oops, I'm still making a disaster. Even though I have this big tray in front of me, I have it like everywhere. All right, I need another glue stick. So you probably need about 2.5 glue sticks for the bigger ones. And you guys can like do the actual like big tapestry things with this too. If you really want to go all out and crazy. I have a sun porch, which I think would look really pretty with this stuff on. But it's a mess right now. There's no decorating it. It needs cleaned. There's no denying that. Since we found out we're pregnant, it's just been like kind of, let's just shove everything in the sun porch. And that's what it's been. Because of the baby's room, we used to have a walk-in closet. And now it's moved into our bedroom closet, which is so tiny. And then whatever doesn't fit in our bedroom closet is out on the sun porch, along with like everything else in our house. So it's been just kind of like a cluttered mess there, but I'd like to eventually get back out there and decorate it. And a lot of these tapestry things would be really pretty out there because of all the sun and just the feel of a sun porch. It would look really pretty out there. All right, guys, doing my last little patch here. And that's another thing too I need to go live with. We are almost done with our nursery. We've been hanging stuff. I haven't made a lot of stuff for the nursery just because I've been really busy. But I've been more buying things, which is like it's like a law for me. Like I can't buy something that I can make. But I have been doing that. Bad. Alright guys, so there's our bigger one there. Okay, looks good. Pretty full. Okay, I'm going to move my extra stuff out of here. So yeah, I definitely could make another, maybe like smaller and then one bigger ball out of this. There's still a lot in there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my string. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Nope, okay, good. Alright, I'm going to do a bigger piece of string for this. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this the same way. I'm just going to kind of hold that and tie it. Okay. And this just keeps any extra little pieces of moss in there. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead. I do see a couple bare spots here. I'm just going to add a little bit of moss here as I go and just tie it right in. Just like that. And if this is, you know, like Becky said, this is real moss, so it should, I would think it would grow a little bit too. I don't know how to take care of moss. I never really like looked that up or anything. Not quite sure. I think it's pretty easy. I mean, it grows everywhere, so maybe it would grow in my house. I don't know. Okay. Let's see, let me find this end here. I'm going to go back a little bit. Okay. Good, and then I just have a little bit here I want to add right to that string. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get my string here. Use a little bit of crumbs of my moss and just tuck it in. Okay, and there we go. Voila, there's another ball. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in here as well. But you guys can use these as a lot of decor little things. They're going to look really cute on my table. I'm not necessarily, I don't think, going to keep them in this little can, but look how cute. Okay. They're going to be really, really cute on the table. Definitely spring and summer like. Okay. Easy to take care of, I'm sure. I don't know. Never took care of moss before. Hopefully I don't kill it. I'm not very good with plants, so we're going to find out. Alright. Just going to put that, my little string here is kind of showing. Okay. There we go. Alright guys, so there are the cute little moss balls, okay? Really cheap. It cost me $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. We'll say $5 because of the hot glue. $5 to make this, okay? And I have, I think I have one more. Yes, I have two more small balls and I have one more big one. So that's a lot. like, you get a lot out of this. So good project. So if you guys are bored and looking for a cute little project, hi Lainey, you already had one now. So if you guys are looking for a good cute little project, real cheap, $5 to make these. You can add it to your garland. If you made the garland that I made a couple weeks ago, that is super cute. This would look really cute with that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I am so blessed to have every single one of you on here with me every time. Thank you, thank you. And I will see you guys next Saturday is my next scheduled video. I try to get on here once in a while. It's just been really, really crazy between work, the baby, and trying to get everything settled. I know. She thinks she's getting another treat. She doesn't understand this. It's over. You don't get it when it's over. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.